Tensions between Israel and Iran have flared again, but this time it's diplomacy, not drones, holding back the fire. As of early June 2025, Israel has reportedly assured the United States that it will not launch a unilateral strike on Iran's nuclear facilities unless President Donald Trump concludes that negotiations with Tehran have failed. This assurance was delivered during a high-level Israeli delegation's visit to Washington, including Mossad Director David Barnea and Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer. This comes just days after US intelligence believed Israel was preparing a direct strike. But the proximity of these developments sent ripples through Washington. One senior Israeli official told Axios that we calmed the Americans and emphasized the importance of exhausting diplomatic avenues. Israel, they say, sees no logic in launching an attack if a viable diplomatic resolution is still possible. That diplomatic effort is now closely tied to Steve Witkoff, the Trump-appointed envoy attempting to broker a revised nuclear agreement with Iran. So why the hesitation? Historically, Israel has maintained a policy of strategic ambiguity regarding strikes on adversaries, particularly Iran. But this moment feels different. With Trump back in office and overseeing direct talks with Tehran, Israel appears to be aligning more closely with US strategy, at least for now. Geopolitically, a preemptive strike by Israel without US backing could isolate it on the world stage, strain ties with regional partners like the UAE and Saudi Arabia, and risk igniting a full-scale regional conflict. Already, Iranian military displays on Quds Day, including long-range missile parades, are reminders of Tehran's readiness to retaliate. Meanwhile, the Israel Defense Forces continue to train for multiple scenarios, including a strike on Iran's nuclear infrastructure. But those drills, though routine, are also messaging tools, signals to Tehran, Washington, and others that Israel is keeping its military options open. There's a long history here. Iran's nuclear program has been a red line for Israel since the early 2000s, but since the 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which Trump withdrew from in 2018, diplomatic paths have been increasingly fragile. With Trump now seeking a better deal and Iran continuing to enrich uranium, the room for miscalculation is narrowing. From Tehran's side, the tone remains defiant. Iranian officials claim any aggression will be met with overwhelming force. The memory of General Qasem Soleimani's assassination in 2020 and the subsequent missile strikes on US bases in Iraq still looms large in Iran's strategic calculus. Back in Washington, the stakes for Trump are equally high. A successful negotiation with Iran could cement his return to global diplomacy, but failure might corner both the US and Israel into military decisions they'd rather avoid. In the balance hangs the Middle East, again teetering between dialogue and destruction.